Okay, welcome to the More Life Podcast. This is episode 4 of season 2. And I have a special guest. You know, we always have to bring someone vibrant, someone that's doing something, and somebody who's just, moving in the right direction. We don't ever want to move in the wrong direction. We need to keep it going, keep it moving forward, and keep prospering. So, yeah, what a better person to bring on than TAYY! All right, so this episode is called Women in the Industry. You're my first female guest for season 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Ooh, I like that first.
Yeah. Never be second. Okay, so how are you doing today?
Okay. So I'm trying to work on answering this question better because,
Truthfully.
we used to just saying good real quick or okay. I'm not gonna lie, I am blessed. I had a magnificent. I can't even get the word out. There we go. Night. I was just surrounded by love, family, friends, and I'm a very grateful person. So when I woke up this morning, I just really felt like I'm not just saying I'm good, but I'm like good.
I feel it. You feel it.
Look.
I see it on your face. Okay, I have a question. Just because your personality is so bright, what is your zodiac sign?
I am a Virgo.
Really?
Yes.
I would have never thought that.
What? Girl, yes.
Like, you give me fire sign. I don't know.
I'm trying to think. It's a Virgo. Oh, no, we Earth.
When's your birthday?
September 2nd.
Yeah, you're a Virgo.
Yeah, it's an Earth sign. Yeah, we're Earth sign. I really like nature. I really, really love nature. But I am a little, like you said, fire.
It could like that. No, that's crazy. I really thought you would have been like a Leo or like sad.
But I'm not gonna lie. My favorite like females are Taurus and Leos.
Crazy. I'm a Leo.
Yeah. It's just the strong, just like, okay, if you don't do it, we still gonna find a way.
Yeah.
Like, we not about to just sit there and
It don't matter.
Boom.
Look at that. See, women in the industry, that's how you got to come. Okay. So, you have your own podcast.
Yes, ma'am.
And what's the name of it?
So, actually, it started as a podcast. I have not been, okay, no. Because I've been having to say this right. I actually started out live streaming. So,
okay.
I didn't know nothing about
Podcast.
Media, none of that. I went to school for business management. So when I jumped into this, it was just me learning as I go. So I actually started out live streaming at a radio station, and I was calling it a podcast. But I'm guessing podcast is more of when you put it on like Spotify and
YouTube and Apple.
Okay, well maybe I do have a podcast then because I do put it on YouTube.
I mean, you can call it a show too. I mean,
okay, well, it's called True Tuesday.
Okay.
It's called True Tuesday, and you said how I started?
Well, what is it like?
What is it? Okay, so like I said, it's True Tuesday. Right now we in like transition stage because, like I said, I started out live streaming and doing the talk show aspect, but now that will still be something that's a part of True Tuesday, but more of like a one-stop shop now. So now True Tuesday has like a team. Okay. So it's more of like you can come get your video needs, your camera needs. We got somebody to do customs. So yeah.
I like that. That's cool. Okay. Interesting. I like that. All right.
Sorry, I loaded a lot.
It's okay. Okay, so it seems like women in the industry, we get picked on a lot just because we have to work a little bit harder than everyone else. And, the men like to say that, we work hard, but mm-hmm. we have to really go for it. Mm-hmm. Like, things aren't given to women as much as, like, it is to men. Like, they have a spot regardless. We have to make our own. And not a lot of people really take that into consideration when you're starting a show or a podcast, live stream, whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. And I just want to talk more about that. Okay. So I think sometimes working in the industry, we overwork ourselves. Mm-hmm. And with overworking ourselves, it kind of puts a strain on all the other areas in our life. Whether it's relationships, whether it's friendships, whether it's, even creatively, even though we are working, it strains us creatively because we're so stripped each and every Way. So, how does that affect you? Like, does it affect you relationship wise, friendship wise, or even like your personal self? Like, do you make time for yourself? Mm-hmm. So I'm interested.
So the question is, just being like a woman in the industry, how do I balance everything?
Yeah.
I have a planner.
Okay. You want to?
And if it does not go in my planner, it probably doesn't happen. Okay. So that's really just how I make everything work. And then I also have sickle cell, so my body kind of give me that warning when it's time to slow down or it's time to take a stop or something, and I'll do just more of things from like home. But for the balance in my life, I have to have my planner. Like literally, it's in my car. So when I go to the next place, it's like I know what I'm doing next. And like you said, with relationships, friends, family, like
somebody want to put in that planner.
So that's why when you had messaged me, I was like, you know what time, you know the place, because I'm writing everything down. So that's really just how I really just stay organized and I find balance. Just my planner, and then just really listening to your body and stuff. I think that sometimes we don't realize that like our body is telling us that I'm tired, and you try to keep pushing.
Yeah.
And like I tell people, I understand, keep going. I understand you can't stop, but what do you do if you're not here? So just give yourself that break, because you don't want it to transpire into it, you crashing all the way out type of thing. So
I agree with that. I feel like people are so consumed in hustle culture, and the hustle is not going to help your health. Health is wealth, and you need to get on that. So I like that answer. That's a good answer.
Girl, you got me comfortable up in here, because I don't even talk this just flowing.
I like that. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay, so with being a woman in the industry, like you said, we do get tired and we do burn out and stuff like that. So I feel like sometimes being so dedicated to your work can also fuel you. Mm-hmm. And for me personally, it does not fuel me. I feel like I do need to take breaks, mm-hmm. and I feel like a lot of people just don't understand. You have to take those breaks to be in the right mindset, to be on the right track, because you're not here for real. And so Truth Talk Challenge, I want to talk about that. Let's get into it. Okay. So I seen one of my friends actually be posted on the Truth Talk Tuesdays. I like that. Like, where did you come up with this idea? And explain to people what Truth Talk Tuesday is, the Truth Talk Challenge is.
Got you. So when I first started Truth Tuesday, it was just trying to come up with getting people involved. And then as you see, I'm just a very positive, trying to, always just smile, uplift people. And like I told you, we going through a transition where we trying to change it more into like motivation, interviews, and events. Cause it's just, I feel like we kind of boxing ourselves in, mm-hmm. just doing interviews.
Yeah.
So when I first started, like I said, I was just trying to find a way to like shine light and things like that. So just sitting up, I'm not gonna lie, if I'm by myself and I got my things that I need and everything. My brain, it kind of get very creative.
All right.
And I was just like, Truth Talk Challenge. And so I started doing it just by myself when I first started. And it was just me. When I would wake up and have something on my heart or on my brain, or just something I needed to say, I'd be like, I'm about to say this. And I just start putting the hashtag. And then I was just like, I can make this more of a thing for like more people to get involved. So I want to say last year, I started the Truth Talk Challenge, and it was just people submitting a 1-minute motivational video. And I started sending it out to a lot of people. And some people started catching on, and then a lot of people was just like, who is behind it?
Yeah.
Who is behind the Truth Talk Challenge? But like I said, it's just a 1-minute video for motivation. That's how it started. But now we go monthly.
Okay.
And so we try to like match the letter of the month with like a word. So like I want to say March, we did like March Madness for April. And I'm actually going to ask you on live while we're here for your challenge for April. April is appreciation.
Okay. Okay.
So it could just be something that you really appreciate in life. It could be a person that you appreciate. So like if you want to do your video to a person, we would tag you and we would tag that person. And you don't know how you making that person day.
Yeah.
You know, because they not expecting this, you know, video or something like that. So it's just me constantly thinking about other people and
I like that.
Stuff like that.
It's very selfless.
Okay.
So do I answer it now or?
Okay, we need your video. You gonna go on the page.
All right.
You gonna go on the page, girl.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna go on the page. I like that though. That's a good idea. That kind of reminds me of how I started like my word of the day. Okay. So
I did see that.
So I do a word of the day like Monday through Friday, or at least I try to do it that consistent. So I was like in like a bad space last year, and I just had to really rebuild myself up. So I was really into, you know, church and really just getting back into that and just trying to be a better person and be more appreciative and, you know, help others along the journey. That's really why I started my podcast. So it kind of seemed like I started to like type these things and type these words or whatever for myself. And I would just post it or whatever. Well, at first I would send it to my friends. And yeah, you know, the friends, they motivate you, they encourage you. They're like, okay, you need to get this out here, you know, okay. So then I started putting it on Instagram. I put it on my story every morning. And it's a lot of people that have told me they really enjoy it. They'll heart my story. They tell me they'll come to my page every morning to watch it. And somebody, they were going through something and they just DM me, hey, I need a word. I was like, okay. I really don't want to be like, you know, that person everybody leans on, but I don't mind, you know, inspiring you and helping you. And I just feel like I dealt with a lot of mental issues. So like I have like issues with like depression and anxiety. I'm in therapy right now. So I just really wanted to help other people because other people, they aren't being guided just like how I wasn't. So if I could be the guide, I'm good with that. So yeah.
And I just want to, if you don't mind me saying something about what you just said, I had to learn that too. When I was at college at TSU, I had somebody come up to me on the Tiger Walk one day. I did not know this girl. And she was like, you haven't posted in 2 days. And I was like,
baby, who is you?
First of all, you rolling up on me. I don't know you. And then you just hit me with I ain't posted. Ain't you watching my page? But it just goes back to what you just said. You don't want to be the person that everybody lean on. But what I have been learning is, and I hope that I say it right, I feel like
I'm gonna know what you mean.
We are all here to help one another. And it may not be you physically giving somebody money or you giving somebody, you know, the shirt off your back. Like you just said, those words, those are people are coming to your page every day. And that's what I had to learn in my growth journey, that when you're not being obedient and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you can be stopping somebody else from their blessing.
Yeah.
So you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. You posting on your page every day is helping that person. That's your gift, and that's one of the things that you are supposed to be doing. Yeah. So don't stop doing that because you don't know. You may be stopping somebody from committing suicide. You may be stopping somebody from, you know,
harming somebody else.
Just harming somebody else. I don't want to get into like how, but just you never know what you stopping. So that's something I've just been in this new this new level of journey, whatever, self-care, love, all this stuff is called. I've just been learning that if you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you could be stopping somebody else from getting to their next goal or next thing that they're supposed to be doing. So keep doing your posts. Word of the day.
Right. I really enjoy that. And so I have another question. How do you make time for yourself with all these things that you have going on?
I just make time. I ain't gonna lie, because I have sickle cell, I take life, like, I think of life and take life a little differently than other people, because I'm not gonna lie, 80% of the time I'm in pain, but because it's something that I've had all my life, it's kind of become
conditioned.
Yeah, so like we could be talking and I'm in pain right now, but you won't see it on my face because I'm so used to it that I've learned how to kind of like hide it. So I make time for myself for sure, and I make time for fun. I think that's what you're trying to ask me. Like, what do I do? Like, maybe like outside. I make time for fun because my thing is, you really do only live once, and in the blink of an eye, things can just be done. And so you saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go zip line in a month," or "I'm gonna go to California in 2 months."
Yeah, you might not have tomorrow. So
that's why people be like, "Tay, you always having fun, or you always?" I take care of my business, but I'm not about to be. I know sometimes you gotta lock in, but look, give yourself some grace too.
I think that's what I'm working on most this year, is really taking time for myself and not just be, workaholic. Because, hey, it's a lot that comes with this, let alone my job. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, hey, when do I have time for myself? So I've been doing a good job this year of just getting out the house. Like, I'm not a very social person. Like, I don't like to go out. I'm very social if I talk to you.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, how you got?
Yeah. But like, I'm not one of those people that go out to the club that drink all night. I'm not like that. Like, the activities that I do, they're very, people would call them lame, and I've heard that before. I guess I'm lame then.
Wait, hold on. Well, what's lame then? Because I may be lame too. Because I'm weird. I get weird all the time.
See, like, I went to like you ever heard of Culture Refined concerts?
Girl, I done been there.
See, I went to Drake's one last night.
I went to the I think it was Lil Wayne. I think it was the one for Lil Wayne.
Interesting.
Yes, I've been to that. Dang, y'all, I'm lame.
I guess I'm lame, And then I go to yoga. I go work out. I don't know.
Dang, I'm lame, man.
I like to paint. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm lame.
I don't know.
Maybe this was just meant to be. You can have another lame person to come with you.
It has to be. It has to be. So, another thing, this Truth Talk Tuesday.
Truth Talk Challenge.
Truth Talk Challenge.
Got you.
Okay.
It's a little tongue twister.
Yeah. Okay, so you said that they submit a video about whether it's like a Bible scripture.
Well, it could be anything that you like. Like I said, at first when we started it was just like send any kind of video, but now we trying to do more of like topics. So like I was saying, for March we did mental, and then for like April it's like April appreciation. Okay. What's after April? May? I don't think we made it that far, but I ain't gonna sit up here and lie and say I know what May is. But it's just like the first letter of the month. We try to find a word like motivational or just some way to just like shine light and uplift people. So you are a teacher, fellow teachers. You ain't never seen no teachers do it like this on the weekend. So it'd be a lot. I'm very curious about like your teacher lifestyle. Like, okay. So you work with asking juicy
pre-K
yes,
pre-K students. I don't work with pre-K. I'm 4th through 6th, and I could barely, deal with that. So how does that go for you?
Honestly, I enjoy it. A lot of people look at me crazy when I say that I do pre-K, kindergarten, that type of thing. But again, like I said, I have sickle cell, so just in a blink of an eye, things could just change for me, like literally. So it's like, I don't know. I just got like this energy and love for kids that I can't explain. And it's like the younger ones. I also feel like I'm the first person to get to help shape their brain, how they think, teaching them their colors, teaching them their numbers. Side note, I did do high school. I would do it because I did have a good time doing it. I didn't get to tell you, like, even though I was at Worthing and it did kind of give me a headache. Okay, so y'all, pause. We gotta stop. The fact that she went to Worthing High School to be a sub teacher, whatever. Who is going to work? I'm sorry. I graduated from Yates. I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably go back to Yates and sub. Wait, because I went there. Can I plead my case real quick? Please. Okay. See, what happened was, like when it's a couple weeks before school about to start, and you looking for any position that'll just take you. They said Worthing was. I didn't know what a Worthing was. Like I said, I'm not from here, but they was like, we got a position. They was paying no amount. I liked it, so I was like, okay. But just know the first 2 weeks I did cry because them kids, them kids different. But back to the kindergarten. I just have a lot of patience for kids also. And then also, a lot of people don't know I started out in SPED. So, you got to have patience there automatically.
That's interesting. So, like, the kids that I do work with, I work at, like, a therapeutic school.
Okay.
So, they're not, I wouldn't necessarily classify them SPED, but they are technically classified as that. Mm-hmm. But, like, the kids that I work with, they have, like, anger issues or, like, ADHD or, they have social disabilities. They don't know how to, talk to other kids, or just like what they think is normal is not normal to everyone else. Correct. So like I enjoy working with those kids, honestly. I have a good laugh every 5 minutes. every 5 minutes. But there can be challenging days as well, whether it's physically or emotionally. 9 times out of 10, like my work week, I'm very drained, like mentally. It doesn't have to be physically. I might stop a couple fights here and there, but mentally, it's very hard because you can care for these kids, but they're not your kids, mm-hmm. and that's something I really have to grasp the concept of. Like you can really like want to help them so bad, but their parents don't even want to help them, and it's like. At this point, I'm not even upset with the kid. I'm more upset with the parent because you're an adult and you've grown up to see how life can be, and you're not putting your children in like a good position to.
They literally give us that full girl. I called home one day and a parent told me, when I drop them off with you, it's your responsibility. Why are you calling me? I'm at work.
I wish pause.
Girl, I don't know if you watch my I hear one of their
I just wish somebody would tell me that.
Baby, she said from 7 to 3, that's your responsibility.
Well, I must need to be put on child support then.
But the crazy part about that be, now, if somebody, and I'm not saying, I kind of wish whooping kids would come back. But
I need it in school.
But what frustrates me is when you get those type of parents that say that kind of stuff, but then if you really get in that child's face and discipline them and stuff like that, then you gonna be ready to, you not the parent, well, when I called you, you didn't want to help.
Yeah.
Like
it don't make sense. The math don't be mathing. And what I realize is that today's kids are very disrespectful.
Indifferent.
And that's crazy because you work a pre-K. I can only imagine. And it all starts with home. Whether you know it or not. It starts with home. Because I promise you, a little girl told... Pause. She called another kid the N-word and she wasn't even black. Oh. And the other kid wasn't black either. So I was really like... That
mean y'all parents sitting up in the house, or whoever they around sitting up just saying the word freely.
Or y'all not being supervised on what you watching. Because that's what it was. Because when we asked the child, like, how do you, like, where did you find that word at? Where did that come from? It was, I was watching something. Baby, take the phone. Take the phone, the iPad, everything. They don't need nothing. They go read a book, encyclopedia, dictionary.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie. Look. I just want to bring this. Can I ask you a question?
Please.
Because I've been really want to know how somebody else feel about this, because I keep seeing it online. How do you feel about that? And then you a teacher too. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that challenge that they doing?
With
I think cousin? Yes.
It makes me upset.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I was reading the comments the other day and somebody did make a point. They was like, why y'all not doing a challenge where it like they at least they close the door and see how many ABCs they can see? Like, why I gotta be cussing?
Cause
y'all think this is hilarious.
But they are ignorant. Their parents are ignorant. Everything is a social media game. Anything for likes, attention, whatever the case may be. That is ridiculous.
Girl, when I see what some of them kids be saying, I be like...
They be like, stupid bitch.
Girl! Like, you been wanting to say that all your life.
Like, what? I couldn't even fathom the thought to even get in the restroom on camera saying anything about my mama, daddy's, granny, whoever.
I'm too scared of my daddy, baby.
Like, what? These kids ain't afraid of nothing. Like, they're not scared of a thing anymore. And I find that ridiculous. And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna abuse my kids. They gonna get their ass whooped.
Uh-oh.
And we're not playing that. But I'm going to talk to my kids so they know why they should and should not do things. Because it just seems like I've been around a lot of parents and just people, period, who have kids. And they just whoop their kids and go around.
Yep.
They don't even know what they did.
Boom. Oh, I was just having this conversation the other day. That is so crazy that you said that.
But yeah, they don't even know what they did. And it's just like, now they're always going to be in like defense mode, or they're always going to want to be silent. And like, I grew up like that. I always was silent. And like, when I got to my adulthood, I feel like that's when I've gotten to my like rebellious stage. And it's just like, at this point, I really don't care. Like, I'm grown now. Like, I'm going to say what I want to say.
Period.
And it is what it is.
Period. Then you a Leo. You already say what you want to say anyway.
They going in. All right now. Hello, somebody. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But not only that, like, I would really prep my kids for life. I don't feel like I've been prepped enough, even like financially, mentally, or even like socially. Like, in high school, I didn't really go nowhere. I'm in the house. Like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not really going nowhere. Like, yeah, you got friends, but they really school friends. They not your real friends. So it just be like, you have to make these certain transitions from like teen years, childhood years, all the way to adulthood. And nobody really discusses that. Like, that's the hardest part that I've really had to like come to terms with in my 20s.
Oh, girl, when you said that, you just reminded me I'm about to be 30 this year. Ooh.
Interesting. How do you feel about that?
I don't know how I feel, because I'm just trying to figure out, where did 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, where did it go?
You're like the oldest person I've had on my podcast.
Oh my God.
Not like that, but I like that because
please make that a snippet, bro. Bro, dude, you was so blunt with it. You're the oldest person. I gotta give you that one. I gotta give you that one.
It was a follow-up coming after. Because like, all the people that I have on my podcast, they're like around my age.
What's your age?
I'm 22.
Dang. Well, dang.
Yeah.
Dang, y'all be out here making me. I'm glad I still look good.
You do. I wouldn't have thought that you were 29.
For real? How would you thought I would?
25.
For real?
Yeah.
Girl. Oh. Oh my God, girl, you just like gave me my laugh of the day. Like, okay, I'm sorry, you the oldest person I know.
My follow-up. Okay, so yeah, I like that though, because along with you being the oldest person, you're the most maturest person that I've had on here. So yeah, you can give me a little insight to like, what has your 20s been like as far as like dating? The straight face told it all. It tells
girl, okay.
Because I feel like a lot of people today, they're really focused more on like relationships than trying to like build their self to where they want to be.
And that's why I was about to start. Because at first I was gonna go straight to the negative and just be like, these men ain't, but it ain't even that. I can't do that, because honestly, one of my things that I always like to say, and that you will probably hear me say a lot, you got to start at the root of what hurt you, and to keep you first. So honestly, growing up in my childhood was not all of that. So it poured over into my 20s. And if we're being honest, I haven't like had a boyfriend since 2013.
Can I add pause? But I want to add to, I don't feel like that's just your fault. I feel like a lot of these guys out here, they don't want to be boyfriends. And then if they do want to be a boyfriend, it's like they want to be your daddy, or more so like, or like, I wouldn't say dad, because I don't want to think of you like my father. Right. But like, it's like they want to have like ultimate control. And I've had relationships like that, and that's
I ran into something like that recently, but I think for me it's more of I automatically have like a nurturing spirit. I want to take care. I want to unconditional love. So and it's crazy because I was just reflecting on this the other day. I was like, Tay, you always attract just like the men that's more. That's why when you said the daddy thing, for me it's more of like the it seemed like the mom.
Oh, I get
and
that
it's like I naturally give off like mommy because like I said, my childhood just wasn't. I started raising my siblings when I was 11.
Interesting.
So like they almost like my kids. So I just naturally give love. That's all I've ever known. But yeah, it's more of like the mommy thing.
I've had a relationship like that too, where like you want me to do all of these things that your mother does. Mm-hmm. Sir, you're a grown ass man. You can't set your own doctor's appointment.
And
are we serious out here? Like,
and that goes back to the root of what hurt you. That means he has trauma from yeah. So you gotta, but yeah. It's been since 2013. Then I gave it another
try.
I gave it another try.
Around what age?
It was around. What was it? Look, I'm about to talk to him like he just in here with us. But it was like 2017. I had a guy that really, really liked me, and I really, really liked him. But you know, just some things happened. But you know. So
do you believe in, you know, right person, wrong time? I don't necessarily.
I do.
You do?
I do.
I don't. And I'm going to tell you why. I feel like everything happens for a reason. And everybody come to your life for a specific role, reason, or lesson. So even if you did come at a time where it wasn't the best time, you could have been the perfect person. It might be another time later for us. But I don't think it's the wrong time, if that makes sense. Like even if we don't meet up later, what we were supposed to encounter, what we were supposed to experience was supposed to happen, regardless, whether we come back later or we don't at all.
Okay.
So, yeah,
I like what you're saying there. So you said wrong person, right person, wrong time. I think I just have to kind of like agree with you because I was gonna say no because what if that person, you know, just still have some work within themselves, but you kind of like answered that in it. I don't know. That's kind of tricky for me.
Okay.
Because I guess like I'm such a understanding person. I'm such a forgiving person.
Sometimes
I'm such
can't be so much of that.
Girl, I'm working on it. I'm working on it though.
You tell me because I put somebody on the blacklist.
Look, I'm learning that no is a complete sentence.
There we go.
N-O period.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question that I've been asked twice this year on somebody else's podcast and on mine.
Okay.
So what are some things that you feel like women could improve on, and then what are some things that you feel like men could improve on?
Women, I just feel like the social media has
chokehold.
Not just women, just everybody in general. Like, just got the internet has everybody, like you said, because you're trying to live like this person, you trying to have the designer like this person. It really just it's so funny that you actually this too, because I was just having a phone conversation with somebody and they was was telling me about somebody else, and I was just like, bro, I would have never known like they live like that. Like, people just portray so, and that's another reason like I try to be so truthful on my page, like when I'm hurting and things like that, because people just lack being authentic, and it's just like everything, and it's just like everything is, you know, like I said, social media. Mm-hmm. So I know for women, I just feel like a lot of women, especially when it comes to like the you know, screaming at men and putting hands on men, because that's something that I've been noticing is real big now. Women putting their hands on men. It's just like,
hold on, what am I?
What am I trying to get? I just want to draw everything back to you, like just everybody need to go back, I guess, to like page 1 and just like look within themselves. Because even when you said something about like you notice that everybody kind of want to be in relationships and stuff, I feel like that's what a lot of people run to relationships for now, because they can't deal with themselves. So honestly, men and women, I just feel like I said, going back to that, working on you, what the root of what hurt you and things like that. Because also tie back to, if you not good right within yourself, you stopping somebody else from getting their blessings.
For sure.
So it's just like it all go like full circle. Okay. But girl, I could go on and on if I really just had time to think.
Your top 3 of for each gender.
See, it's like I really want to think for women, but like in what aspect? Like self, relationship? Because like if you said relationship, women nag too much.
Well, go ahead. Okay,
and I never just, and like now since I'm working on myself, it's just like, bruh,
I've been learning this
we take out stuff on the man like for no reason. Like dude didn't even do nothing to you, and you
dude just walked through the house,
bro, and you
he just got off work
last week. You didn't. Now you just start a whole argument. Like,
pause. I wanna say something about that. Okay, so. You just said last week. I feel like we have a problem, not letting things go. Like, we'll bring something back that had happened a month ago.
Well, you said that you was over it.
Yeah. I ain't gonna never say I'm over it until I'm over it.
That's that Leo.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna keep talking about it. I feel like I'm getting, like, this year I've been really practicing, okay, I've spoke my piece and I'm gonna leave it at that. What you choose to do after that is on you. Okay. I can only do what I could do. I can't control you. And I feel like a lot of times we try to like control the band, or we just try to like be in control of everything. And it's like, hey, focus on yourself, boo. Like, they ain't working. Go ahead, work on yourself. Because you working on yourself is gonna lead you to what you're looking for.
Yep.
So yeah.
I can also say what you just said too. Like, some women, because it's something else I struggle with. It's like, yes, I want a man. I want somebody like come in and be like, like, it's gonna be hard for me. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be hard for me to submit, but like we was talking about, like, I'm just very strong-headed, strong-minded, all that good stuff. But I also, why did I just like completely lose my train of thought? You was talking about the things that women. I just lost my train of thought, okay, and so I'm very upset.
I was talking about how like.
No, he was saying we was talking about the 3 things.
Oh yeah, 3 things that women and men should change or can improve on in relationships and personal. But we were specifically just talking about how like you said you want a man to come into your life.
Okay. I was talking about control. Okay, there we go. That's our problem too. Bruh, it's like, it's our way or the highway. So it's like, he could come ask us something and we'll be like, no. But when we want stuff done, we want it done on our time. I feel like that's something else that women could work on. Like, because it's just like, bro, everything can't be your way. Yeah. Like, you gotta meet in the middle somewhere. Yeah. Or I don't know. I'm not gonna say women, but I know that's a problem of mine too. It's like, we gonna do things my way or
Really? Oh wow. See, I wouldn't say I'm like that. Some people feel like I am, but I feel like if it's not my way and you don't want to, be a part of my way, I'm gonna do my way somewhere else. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna not, that don't mean like going to go mess somebody else and but like, hey, you don't want to be included, it's still gonna get done. Right. I'm still gonna do it. Like, I don't like.
I cannot believe you 22. That's what I'm sitting up here thinking about. Just you talking. That's why I lost my train of thought, because I'm just like, bro, you really. And that's just, it's just really good to see you already working on yourself. I didn't start working on myself till I was 26 because I was so hurt and I didn't know how to.
Really? Okay, so in high school, well, as a teen, I felt like I was very troubled. Like, I was depressed like 90% of the time. Okay. And
what do you define as depressed?
I just felt really bad about myself. Okay. And now, like, my depression is just not wanting to be around people and really just trying to, like, not be down in spirits. So yeah, that's my definition.
Okay.
But yeah, like I just like I had like a hard like upbringing and stuff like that. So I feel like how you said, it's spilled over into like your relationships. Mm-hmm. And like I had like my first like girlfriend boyfriend relationship was like domestic violence relationship.
Okay.
So after that, like I was really fucked up.
Okay.
And ended up like jumping into another one. Mm. And after that one, that was like my most recent one. I broke up with that person 2022, and all 2023 I went to therapy, started my podcast. It was just like when I was with those people, I didn't feel whole.
Okay.
And it's like I needed you to feel whole, and I don't really need you to be a whole. Like I'm me by myself. And not only that, like I'm have like mother issues, dad issues, grew up with my grandparents. So it's a lot of like trauma that I had like endured. So I've been in therapy since 2022, just started back this year. Last year I didn't really feel, I really couldn't afford therapy, but I feel like even if I could, I really didn't need it because I've gotten all the tools that I needed. Mm-hmm. So I've been doing pretty well mentally and just working on that part. But like, I had to start it early. And I feel like I've endured a lot early that I don't even want to even have to endure later. So why not start now?
That's what's
I'd rather fuck up now than, fuck up later.
I like that, yeah, because I didn't start loving on this good girl right here until about 26. I was just lost in the sauce.
And I feel like a lot of people are lost in the sauce.
I was, bruh, now when I be looking back and like some of the people that had access to me, to some of the things that I just did, I'm like, bruh. But then I also have to think about it also like,
you didn't know.
I think of more of it like God's eyes. I think of it like if I was what I am now, some of those people that got to meet me freely wouldn't have, because I gave love so freely. Like, girl, I used to try to support everybody, be there for everybody.
Yep.
When everybody called me at 2:00 in the morning, I'm up on the phone with you. Like, but now I'm very selective. Oh, hey, extremely.
Look at that.
If I don't want to answer, I'm not answering. If you're not in my top 5, top 10, if I'm pouring into you, you're not pouring back into me. What do we need to talk about? What do we need to be friends for?
Exactly.
So I feel like even though I started my journey later, I really honestly feel like if I was what I am now, yeah, a lot of people wouldn't have had access to me because
I could relate to that.
Because now when I look at certain people, I'm like, give me my shit back. I got damn energy back.
You can keep that, boo. I don't even want it. But no, I can really relate to that because like, you just sit down and you think about like all the situations that you put yourself in, because I feel like can't nobody put you in nothing that you don't want to be in. Yep. So the fact that you put yourself in these situations and you can look back and be like, yeah, definitely won't allow that again. You've evolved and you're a different person now. I really admire that. Like,
setting them boundaries. Boundaries.
That is so hard to do, though.
Girl, you gotta that mindset. You got that mindset. And then I was watching. I'm not gonna lie, and this stuck with me. I don't know if you watch BMF, but I was watching BMF the other day. I think it's not the newest episode, but the next, the third one. So you watched 3?
The 5th one just came out yesterday, I think.
So then
or is it the 4th one? I don't know. I know the latest one I just watched. The one yesterday.
So you probably gonna know what I'm talking about. But it was a part where Meech was talking to the girl because she was saying that all she ever depended on was Greenie. Like that's who took care of her. That's who took her in. And he was like, one thing my mama always told me about a woman is I think he said if her in her heart, in her head, she believe in herself, she can do whatever. And I don't know I know it wasn't exactly like that, worded like that, but it stuck with me. And it just, like I said again, made me think about my past. Just my heart and my head wasn't in the same place back then. Now, girl, ain't nobody about to play with me. You're not gonna play on my top. You're not gonna play in my face. You're not gonna play like we're not about to play. At all.
And we're not doing that.
No Diddy.
No Diddy is crazy. Yeah, this is gonna be one of them ones.
This gonna be one of them ones. Sorry, y'all. My bad. My man Diddy. No. You are wild in my guy.
He doing more than wild.
Girl, look, you about to start making me sing a Carisha song.
Look, I was finna get to talk about
I didn't real with you, daddy. I would be wait. No, I won't. I'm believing.
And we ain't heard from Carisha since.
Look, she been on Twitter arguing with people.
Pause. Somebody said, Carisha, where you at? She said, I'm right here. What's up? I'm like, girl, you need to go back and hide it. What is you talking about?
No, she killed me when she said, y'all believe anything. And somebody said, you must. No, she said, y'all believe in anything. And somebody said, you must do too, because them documents don't lie. I said, dang, bro. You need to just stop arguing with people. Okay, my bad.
Okay, I'm done.
No, dear.
Okay, well, this is the conclusion of the More Life Pod.
Dang,
man.
man.
I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Okay. It was like a series of questions?
No, it's just like the last one.
Okay, my bad.
Okay, so I would like you to give some advice to my viewers.
Okay.
Your top 3 about life.
Okay. My first one is just gonna be believe in yourself. And when I say believe in yourself, it goes back to, like I said, y'all heard me say throughout this whole interview, like, you got to really keep you first. And when you obedient, I literally tell everybody this, like, those blessings gonna fall at your feet. Like, when you taking care of yourself and you obedient. So my first one is believe in yourself. The second one is have faith of a mustard seed. When it seemed like that light is dark, when it seemed like nobody understand, nobody around, nobody there for you, you don't got nobody, I'm telling you, and a mustard seed,
that's the best time to have it
it's
too.
not that big, and that's why I say have faith of a mustard seed. Like, you got to keep your faith for sure. And my third one, can I do a third one and then can I get my favorite Bible verse?
You can do that.
Okay. So my third one is gonna be, if you scared, do it.
I like that one.
Last year, I was finally able to admit to myself that I'm scared of doing a lot of stuff. And that's why I stopped myself from doing things. So if you're scared, do it. Because 9 times out of 10, it's probably what you're supposed to be doing. And then my favorite Bible verse that I just live by, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. So when things get difficult, when you just like, I don't get it, I don't know what I'm supposed to be like doing next or whatever, you just lean on him. Because it's just like when we try to lean on our own understandings, we get a lot of, well, what if? Or what if this? Or what if that? Where if you just give it over to God, you ain't got to worry about it no more.
Yeah.
So that would be my, that would be my advice.
All right. Okay, so I think mine would be, I'm gonna do some different that I've never done before.
Okay.
So I would say find your people. Find your group of people that are going to encourage you, that are going to support you, that are going to speak life into you. Even when you can't speak it or feel those things on your own.
Amen.
So that's 1. 2, get shit done. Don't just sit around and wait for things to happen. Your life gonna pass you by. So get shit done. Like she said, do it if you're scared. That's what made me start a podcast. That's what made me keep going on with
season 2. With me too.
So 3, I would say this is so many, it's so many good ones to come to mind.
What's that one that's just ringing in your head?
Look, I don't know. Be mindful. Not only mindful of others and the space that you share with other people or the energy, but just be mindful of yourself and who you are, what you bring, and know that you are that. Because people, you will come across people and they will try to make you feel like you not that and you is. So, yeah. And this is the end of the More Life Pod. I want to thank you for coming on. This is like first I've been trying to get them to come on here. They scared. I don't know why they scared.
Oh no, you hit me with that message. I said, let's do it. So that I'll just make this a podcast day. And like I said, I maybe said it twice, but it was crazy because I've been telling my team / family, I was like, y'all, I just want to do like a podcast tour, you know, and just start, you know, telling my story and just some of the things that I've experienced. And girl, because look, we really could have kept going and going and going, because I've really done a lot in the industry. Like this morning, I was just thinking, because I had no idea what you was going to ask me. Because look, I done worked in the music industry, the club industry, like, so
what
I'm just
industry we talking about?
Look, so I'm just ready to tell my story. So again, like I said, when you like I said, I only said it twice, and then for you and like I've had like 4 other people, I was like, dang God, so you heard me. So I appreciate it too.